Here we are again with Mr. Krupi's tutoring, and we've been learning about converting fractions, decimals, percents, and a very difficult topic because it's a lot to remember. So we're going to start with the first kind of conversion. It's converting fractions to decimals. Students really have a pretty easy time with this. They seem to remember, they know the rule that if you have a fraction and you want to change it to a decimal, you divide the numerator by the denominator, so the top number by the bottom number. So in this case, I'm going to divide the 1, and we're just going to simply use a calculator. And students are allowed to do this with not mentally. They can use a calculator and go 1 divided by 20. That line down the middle of the fraction means divide. So 1 divide 20, and you can do this along with me. I've got a little calculator on the side. So this works out to be 0.05. Pretty simple. Next one, if you follow the rule, you take the 13 and you divide that by 40. And that works out to be 0.325. I'd like students to, they don't need to round it off to the 10th or 100th. If it's a short number decimal like that, they should keep all those numbers. 80 divide 46, very uncommon fraction for the students. They normally see a proper fraction where this number is smaller than the top number is smaller than the bottom, but in this case this is an improper fraction. The rule still applies. It will be 80 divided by 46, and that will give them a number that looks like this: 1.73913043. Students are not usually required to write that entire number. They can simply round it off. So to the nearest 10th or 100th, I like 100th. So I want two numbers after the decimal. That's a very good thing to remember. So this wouldn't be 73 because the students have to look at the next number, which is a 9. If this is a number that is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it will round up the 73 to 74. So in this case, the more acceptable answer would just be 1.74. However, if students give me the entire decimal, that's not incorrect either. So, okay, this one right here, the last example, we have a mixed number. So a mixed number is a number that has a whole number and a fractional part. So what we do is we ignore the whole number and we just worry about the fractional part. So we'll take the top number and we'll divide it by the bottom. So that is 3 divided 16. And that works out to be it'll be decimal 1875. The 0 is taken away and the 12 goes back in front. So this is actually 12.1875. Or in this case, if I just want to keep two numbers, I would keep either 18 or 19. And again, I look to the next number, the 7. If it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it would become 19. So this is actually 12.19 is acceptable, but they're all acceptable. And that's how you will convert a fraction to a decimal.